Isaac Guerendo, running back from Louisville, and you see 4.33 40-yard dash. This is a guy that's 6 foot 221, so to be able to move like that is pretty good. Carries the same amount of weight as Estime at 221. Stephen Ridley is the comp for him. Was at Wisconsin, moved to Louisville, ascending running back prospect, finally able to get enough carries to show what he's capable of doing. Built like the prototypical Badger, so Wisconsin runner, thick, well-proportioned frame, much more decisive runner than he was in his previous season. Cut and burst is fairly average. When we look at his strengths, impressive blend of size, agility, toughness, ran with improved decisiveness, good lateral shifts, drops his pad, plows through early arm tackles. Defensive backs don't seem to bring him down on outside runs. That's great. Can be an effective pass catcher. Things that he needs to work on. So the weaknesses, below average explosiveness out of the gate. Cuts are more rounded than sudden. Will have to guard against bouncing it out too far. Sources, here's what they say about him. Track guy in high school, you don't always see that speed in his play. You see people's pads rattle when he gets into them, though. So indicative of a guy that is a football player is what they're saying. When he hits you, you feel him. That's an intriguing prospect. And you mentioned he didn't even lead Louisville in carries.
Right. And that's kind of, I think, the confusing part for some people. They look at production and they say, where was the production for this guy over the course of his college career? But, you look at his athleticism, you look at what he was able to do at the Shrine Bowl as well. He was a standout in practice, somebody that I noticed very, very quickly. And it just felt like he was a different kind of cat. He was a different type of athlete. He's got those tree trunk legs, which make him hard to bring down and clearly show off that explosiveness that we saw at the combine with not just the 40-yard dash, but the vertical jump, the broad jump as well. Really high scores in both of those. And so this is just a powerful runner. And I like the last part of that scouting report where it says, hey, he's got soft hands as well. He can square up against incoming blitzers. And again, going back to what I said about Estime, that's how you get on the field early. Like for the Browns specifically, the reason why I like both these guys is because not only do they carry a little bit more size to them, which seems to be an identity of the Cleveland Browns backfield, but you got Nick Chubb as the assumed RB1 on this team, right? You've got some guys in the backfield who you trust already. These players can almost be like farm system guys, like, what they talk about in baseball, where you got them in the farm system, you're bringing them along, and maybe there's not a starting role for them right away, but it certainly is within the cards for them to develop and really get into a contributing role year 2, year 3 of that rookie contract. So Guerendo is one of those dudes who you just bet on the size, speed, explosiveness combination. And like that scouting report said, he got better in 2023. You're hoping that continues as things move forward.